Good afternoon, dear students. Welcome to the world of chemistry, and this is the digital classes. समय 10 से 12 वाला हर घर बनी पाठशाला. So, dear student, as usual, let's start with the positive mindset. A teacher opened the doors, but you must enter by yourself. This is a very famous thought, you can say. If I'm going to explain you know very well. A teacher, that is the, you can say, the knowledge hub, knowledge center, and he's always open the door of welcoming the question. But dear students, we are doing hard work. You must enter yourself. You must do yourself. You must ask question yourself. Okay, so this is the message for all those students who are really somewhere not taking these digital classes seriously. So it is my request from all those students, please take your classes seriously and learn properly whatever we are going to tell you. Okay, so dear students, let's start. As we know that we are doing chapter 2, and you know very well about this chapter. Okay, the name of the chapter is acid, basis and salt. So in which the following things we did what is acid and basis. So very well you know what is acid, what is base. Acid are those substances which is sour in taste, and bases are those substances which is bitter in taste. Okay, then we studied how acid is different than basis, so this is also we did. Then what are the properties of acid and basis, in which we discussed about that what is the acid is sour in taste, base is bitter in taste. Acid is that which is corrosive in nature, bases are corrosive in nature. Acid are there which is having pH value less than 7, bases are there which is pH value more than 7. So what are the uses of acid and base in our daily life, that also we studied, and some common salts we are studying. So in this particular slides we are going to differentiate once again the acid and base. So basically on the basis of properties, acid turn blue litmus into red, acid turn blue litmus into red, and its taste is sour, it is corrosion in nature, and basically it is creating positive charge hydrogen ion. Okay, whereas bases are, it turn red litmus blue, its taste is bitter, negatively charged, OH negative ion in form, feels slippery. Most hand soap and drain cleaner are bases, and it is strong bases like caustic. Okay, so now how to detect acid and base without taste. So this is very important, dear students. As we know that acid tastes sour and bitter taste, base is bitter, but it is not possible to taste all kind of acid and base, as these acid and base can be very harmful and risky for our life also. So we have indicators. Okay, with the help of indicators we can detect the acid and base. So generally those acid and base which is present in our lab, in our science lab, these bases are going to be detect with the help of indicators. So what are indicators? Indicators are used to determine if a substance is acid or base. An indicator changes specific color when in the presence of acid or base. It is by changing the color indicator can tell us about whether the substance is acid or base. In which first indicator is litmus paper, indicator made of special filter paper that contain dye extract from lichen, and it is a crushed stuff and grow on the rocks also. Okay, so blue litmus change into red in case of acid. When we are talking about acid, the blue litmus will change into red, and red litmus will change into blue. Okay, and why do you think it's important to test an unknown substance with both type of litmus paper? Yes, you know very well, because if we will not going to detect, so we are not going to understand about the nature of solution, whether the solution is acidic or basic in nature. Okay, so basically there are two types of indicator, natural indicator and synthetic indicator. Basically those indicator which is present in our nature, in our surrounding, that is called natural indicator, in which red cabbage is there. If red cabbage is there, its color in acid is less than 7, and color in base is more than 7, and neutral is 7 and base is more than 7. Okay, if we will talk about red cabbage is giving red or pink color in acid, purple color in neutral substance, and green yellow color in base. Okay, Whereas red on onion water, it is red color in acid, violet color in neutral, green color in base. Turmeric is yellow in acid, yellow in neutral, and red color in base. Phenolphthalein is next type of natural indicator, which is colorless in acid and pink red is in base. Bromothylene, thymol, blue, yellow in acid, green in neutral, and blue color in base. Whereas red litmus, it will give red in neutral and acidic, but blue in base. Blue litmus, it is giving red in acid and blue in neutral and basic substance. Whereas we have universal indicators, that is red, orange, yellow, it will give in acid, green it will give in neutral, and blue or violet or purple dark color in base. Okay, so general dear students, if I'll tell you about natural indicators, so the first, all these indicators are natural. Suppose if I'll talk about these, red cabbage water to up to red cabbage water up to bromomethylene blue, these are somewhere natural, and these are synthetic. Okay, and we are going to study about red litmus and universal indicator. Two type of indicators are there in this chapter, basically, that is litmus and phenolphthalein. So let's start in detail. So universal indicator, two type of universal indicator is there. Number one is pH paper, number two is litmus paper. Okay, so first we will talk about litmus paper, then we will talk about pH paper. Litmus paper is basically made up of lichen, which is present in the surface of rocks. Okay, when we were very small, so that time we were making the mehendi of that rocky substance also. So why it is making mehendi for hand? Because its color, because of its color. So litmus is lichen, in which two type of litmus we have, red litmus and blue litmus. You can see the picture of red litmus, you can see the picture of blue litmus. Whereas when we are putting these litmus in what liquid, the liquid is going to be convert the color according to acid and basic. Okay, so for acid, blue litmus change into red. For acid, blue litmus will change into red, and for acid, blue litmus change into red. Whereas for base, red will change into blue. Okay, this is the difference. Once again, acid, for acid, blue litmus is changed into red, and for base, red litmus change into blue. So maximum time students are getting confused, so you keep like this way: B for base, B for blue. Okay, for basic. After this, some fact about litmus. It is not pH, sorry, it is about litmus. Some fact about litmus. In this chapter we will study about the reaction of acid and bases, how acid and bases cancel out each other, and effect, and many more interesting things that we use and see. We are going to use and see in our day-to-day life. Okay, so litmus is what? It is the litmus solution is a purple dye color. Litmus solution is a purple dye which is extracted from lichen, a plant. Lichen is a plant that belongs to division Thellophyta. In 9th class you studied about Thellophyta, Bryophyta. It is commonly used as an indicator. When the litmus solution is neither acidic or nor basic, its color is purple then. And there are many other natural indicators like red cabbage, turmeric is haldi. So here I want to ask one question, dear students. You have to give answer me after this watching this video through my WhatsApp medium. So the question is that, suppose you have wear white color cloth, white suit or white shirt, and suddenly while you were eating food, so that some food content fall down, it fall down on your that white shirt, and it become now turmeric color is, food color, turmeric color is yellow color, then it become yellowish color. Okay, now what you will do? You will take out that shirt or cloth and you are going to wash it. You can wash with the help of soap, you can wash with the help of washing soda. Suddenly you observe this thing, the yellow color turmeric is converting into green color. Yellow color turmeric is changing to blue or any other color, green color. Now you have to tell me why this happened. You do this activity, just take white color cloth piece or white color hanky, put some content of food, dal or vegetable or haldi on this, then go to washroom and just clean that cloth with the help of soap. You observe the change in color, make this video, send it to me, and just give the answer. That student who will make the best video of this activity, I am going to give you one incentive. Incentive is that I will recharge your Jio network with that data booster voucher. Okay, data voucher, that I can say the power booster, okay, of 50 rupees. This is an incentive for you. Okay, so let me tell you about turmeric. Turmeric is also a natural indicator. Colored petal of some flower, these are hydrangea, petunia, geranium. These are also some of the natural indicator which indicate the presence of acid or base in solution. These are called acid base indicators, also sometimes simply indicators. So indicators word come from indication. Whenever you are riding a scooty or car, you can see which side we have to take turn, that side indicator we are showing. It means that car who is coming behind us, they can guess that this is going to be right hand side. Okay, so indicator is that direction or indication. That in this way also how we can come to know the solution is acidic or basic, with the help of indicators. Okay, so next is pH indicator. So we talked about litmus indicator. Litmus came from lichen, and lichen is of two type of litmus. One is red litmus, one is blue litmus. In case of acid, blue is changed into red, whereas in case of base, that red change into blue. Okay, then now second type of indicator is pH paper. pH, first let's understand about the meaning of pH. It is defined as the negative logarithm to the base 10 of the molarity of hydrogen ion. So what does it mean? Formula is pH is equal to minus log 10 raised to power 10 into H positive ion. Mean the number of hydrogen positive ion is there, more will be the acidic in nature. Okay, so H positive ion power we can find out 10 raised to power minus pH. It can be 10 raised to power minus 1, 10 raised to power minus 2, like this, for 10 raised to power minus 7. These are acidic. Where 10 raised to power minus 7, between 10 raised to power minus 1 to 10 raised to power minus 7 is acidic. 10 raised to power minus 1 to 10 raised to power minus 7 is acidic. 10 raised to power minus 8 to, yeah, you can say 10 raised to power minus 7 to 10 raised to power 14 minus 14 is basic in nature. That is basic in nature. So all those solution, which solution value is between 0 to 7, these are known as acidic, and all those solution which is between 7 to 14, that is known as base. Okay, you just go through this diagram. I'm going to zoom it, then you can see this is the diagram. Okay, here you can see with the help of my highlighter, it is written here acidic. Okay, let me take, this is written acidic here. So it means that from 0 to 7, whatever content is there, all the content are known as acidic in nature. These are called acid. So take an example from here. Once little bit more closer, let me do more closer. These are acidic. So you can see these are acidic in nature. So first is at 0 there is hydrochloric acid, HCl. At number 1, lemon is acidic in nature. At number 3 there is vinegar. At number 4, apple or tomato. At number 5, mean pH value of banana is 5, pH value of tomato and apple is 4, pH value of vinegar is 3, pH value of lemon or any citrus is 2, pH value of HCl is 1. Okay, pH value of milk is 6, pH value of water is 7, and water is 7, that's why I say water is neutral in nature. Okay, now if I talk about basic, so let me adjust this once again. Now basic, this side, these are basic in nature, or I can say it is alkali. These are alkali. Okay, so these are alkali. The value 7 to 14 is base. Now what is difference between base and alkali? All the base which is having value 10 raised power minus 8 to 10 raised power 14, yeah, pH value 8 to 14 are known as basic, but all those basic which is water dissolving, which can dissolve in water, are known as alkali. water dissolving base are known as alkali. Now what is water dissolving base? Those bases which can dissolve in water, when we are going to add this in water, then these are known as alkali. Suppose washing soda is alkali. Okay, so then blood, our blood pH value is 8. Basically it is 7.4, but it is written between 7 to 8. Okay, so pH value of blood is little bit basic. Then pH value of baking soda is 9. You can see here pH value of baking soda is 9. pH value of soap is 10 to 11. pH value of bleach is 12. pH value of drain cleaner is 13. pH value of sodium chloride, sodium hydroxide, NaOH is 14. Okay, so in this way we have done all the examples of these basic acid and basic bases. Now you need to make a notes. What is the value of milk? What is the pH value of blood? This type of question can be asked. What is the pH value of banana? What is the pH value of bleaching? What is the pH value of NaOH? What is the pH value of water? So you should know all the pH value of from this diagram. Okay, next is in properly we can understand the meaning of pH. pH is what? The pH scale can also help us to classify solution as acidic and basic. Yes, with the help of pH we can classify acid as well base, because 0 to 7, the value of pH 0 to 7 is called acid, and 7 to 14 is called base. For 7 to 14 are known as base. Okay, and pH is a measure of amount of hydrogen ion solution. pH is the measure of amount of hydrogen ion solution. More the hydrogen ion, lower the pH value. Yes, you can give me the answer of this question. Two substances are there. One substance pH value is 3, other substance pH value is 6. So which substance have more acidic nature? This one or this one? The substance which pH value is 3, that is more acidic, or pH value 6, that is more acidic? Yes, that will the substance which have pH value 3, lower the pH value, more will be the acidic in nature. Okay, so after this, once we understand about the pH, now let's understand how strong are acid and basic solution. We can quantitatively find the amount of hydrogen ion and hydroxide ion is present in the solution. We can also judge how strong a given acid and base. This is the best use of pH. With the help of pH scale, we can find out which solution is more stronger and which base is more stronger acid or more stronger base. Okay, by making use of universal indicator, which is mixture of several indicators. The universal indicators show different color at different concentration of hydrogen ion in a solution. So strength versus concentration. If we will talk strength, what is strength, what is concentration? When describing acid and base, then strength and concentration do not mean the same thing. Okay, in case of acid and base, strength and concentration is different. Strength refer to the ability of acid to dissociate in solution, like number of hydrogen ion and OH, hydroxide ion. pH measure this, and concentration refer to the amount of acid and base dissolved in solution. Okay, how much amount of acid you are dissolving in water. Suppose you are taking 10 ml of hydrochloric acid and you are adding in 100 ml of water. This is talking about concentration. If you will take one HCl, one molecule of HCl, and breaking down it into H positive and Cl negative, that will tell about the strength. So strength is basically the ability to dissociate acid base, and concentration is basically the amount of acid and base dissolved in solution. Okay, so next is understanding the pH scale. pH stands for presence of hydrogen in the solution, and it is numbered between 0 to 14, as already I have shown this picture to you, in which the lower the pH number, higher will be the acid. 0 to 7 value, it is acid. 7 to 14 it is basic, and 7 is neutral. Okay, this 7 is neutral. Below 7 there is acid, above 7 there is basic. So hope so you understood. You can go through your textbook also. Now what is pH scale? It is represented with the help of scale. A scale for measuring hydrogen ion concentration in a solution called pH scale. It has been developed by P. P in pH stand for potens in German. The meaning of P is potens in German, which meaning the power. On the pH scale, we can measure pH from 0 to 14. pH should be thought of simply as number which indicate the acidic or basic nature in solution. Higher the hydronium ion concentration, lower is the pH value. The pH for neutral solution is 7. Less than 7 is acid, more than 7 is base. Okay. Generally this is represented with the help of this scale. This is the paper. You can see this is basic diagram of pH scale. You can see here one line. This line is representing the amount of hydrogen ion. This side more hydrogen ion, it means that more acidic. This side where there is less hydrogen ion, the less basic. But as the hydrogen ion is decreasing, hydroxide ion is increasing. Okay, so increase in hydrogen ion, this is acidic. Decrease in hydrogen ion, this is basic. Neutral is 7, where total number of acid and base is equal. Okay, there are some gastric juice acidic acid, the pH value is 1.2. Let me just bring it to closer to you. This is gastric juice. You can see gastric juice value is 1.2, lemon juice value is 2.2, pure water or blood is 7.4, milk or magnesia pH value is 10, sodium hydroxide pH value is 40. So once again, note down the pH value of all these substances. Also here also one chart I have shown you. Gastric content 1.6 to 3.0, soft drink 2.4, 2 to 4, lemon 2.22. So learn, dear student, write down these in your notebook. One question definitely in exam it can be asked about pH. Okay, then after this, about pH in daily life. Now strength of pH, the strength of acid and base depend on the number of hydrogen ion and hydroxide ion. If we take hydrochloric acid, acetic acid as the same concentration, which is say 1 molar, it means that the acid that rise more hydrogen ion said to be strong acidic, and acid which give less hydrogen ion said to be weak acid. That is called strength of. Importance, that we will study in next slide. Tomorrow I am going to tell you about the importance of pH in our everyday life. Day to day life, there is very much importance of pH. So it is very important to understand the importance of pH. Okay. Now one more important information. On Saturday, it is your weekly test. So this test I will take in the morning when the live class is there, and in the afternoon when the class is there, that time I will share one video to you. Okay, so these are some diagram represented here, dear students. So I am going to ask now some questions. You need to write the answer of these questions and send it to me. Number 1, whatever contents are visible on your screen on this slide, you need to classify these as acid and base. Number 1. Number 2, you need to write the pH value of acid and base from these content. Write pH value of these content. Number 3, number 1 question, classify these all substances as acid, base or neutral. Number 2, write pH value of acid of this substance or pH value of base from that given table. Number 3, you need to write what will happen to the red litmus. Okay, when we are dipping red litmus in lemon, in orange, in lychee juice, in bleaching powder, in milk or magnesia, in any other milk. Okay, so what is happening to red litmus or blue litmus paper, that effect also you have to write. So with this is all about for today. Hope so you enjoyed this video and you understood everything. But dear students, once again, it is 10th class and it is very important to understand each and every topic in proper way, so that the moment you are going to be sit in your exam or test, you should get full score. Okay, so till my next video, once again it's my appeal, take care yourself, stay home, stay safe, and don't go outside your home without a reason. If you are going for some purpose, so use mask, use sanitizer, and take care of all the precautionary measures. Okay, because corona warrior virus is still there. You should be the corona warrior, not the corona carrier. Have a nice day. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Stay home, stay safe, take care of your family. Be the corona warrior, don't be the corona carrier. Thanks for watching this video. Have a nice day. Thanks a lot.